watcher without a face. When Emma first arrived at the house on Maplewood Lane, she thought the silence was a welcome relief from the city's chaos. The neighborhood was sleepy, wrapped in the soft glow of street lamps and the occasional rustle of leaves. Yet, from the very first night, an inexplicable unease settled over her. It wasn't any particular sound or movement, but a subtle sensation, as if unseen eyes traced her every step within the walls. She dismissed it as fatigue, a trick of a new place settling into old bones. But the feeling lingered, stubborn and cold. Days passed, and Emma began to notice small oddities, objects slightly moved from where she left them. A faint breath of cold air in rooms sealed shut, and the unshakable feeling of being watched even in the brightest daylight. One afternoon, while unpacking, she glimpsed something in the hallway mirror, a figure standing behind her, featureless, as if its face had been erased. When she spun around, no one was there. Heart pounding, she tried convincing herself it was a trick of light or her imagination running wild in isolation. That night, the feeling grew stronger, almost suffocating. Emma lay awake, eyes fixed on the dark corners of her room, where shadows seemed to pulse and shift. She told herself repeatedly that there was no one there, yet the unmistakable sensation of a presence hovered inches from her skin. The silence pressed against her ears like a living thing. Then, from the edge of her vision, she caught a fleeting glimpse, a pale, featureless face, just beyond the doorway, watching patiently, waiting. As days slipped into restless nights, Emma's grip on certainty wavered. She began avoiding mirrors and windows, fearing to catch another glimpse of the watcher. Friends called, but their voices felt distant, as if muffled by an invisible veil. She questioned her own sanity. Was this all a product of isolation, stress, or something far older and darker embedded within the house's walls? The faceless watcher never spoke, never moved with haste, only observed with an endless, unsettling patience that gnawed at her mind. One evening, as a storm thrashed outside, Emma gathered the courage to confront the watcher. She stepped into the hallway, voice trembling as she called out, "Who are you? What do you want?" The silence stretched unbearably, broken only by the rain's relentless drumming. Then the air shifted. A cold, breathless emptiness filled the space where the watcher had seemed to linger. No answers came. No face appeared. Only the oppressive weight of not knowing and the lingering question: was the watcher a guardian, a specter, or the shadow of her own unraveling mind? Emma never fully left the house, nor did the watcher ever reveal itself. Sometimes, late at night, neighbors claim they see a figure standing motionless in the window, an empty face staring out, watching over the quiet street. Emma's story became a whispered legend, a haunting reminder that some presences are neither friend nor foe, but something in between, waiting patiently just beyond the edge of sight. And so, the watcher remains faceless, eternal, and impossible to forget.